guys have your conversation?
Oh, yes. So what had happened was, and why we came up pretty much right after you got up there, was she goes upstairs in the inn because she's going to go put on her armor. And I was going to have a conversation with you. and I'm sure I know how this is going to go, but I might as well have the conversation.
To say that you had it.
Just to say that I've at least asked. So it seems that it took you a little while to get upstairs last night.
Mm-hmm. What of it?
I was just curious what you were up to.
So rude. I'm curious what your owl was up to, slamming its beak against my wall.
I was curious why the door slammed real late last night.
I did not slam the door. I don't know what you're talking about. He was shoveling food into his mouth.
Okay, well, I just want to know if anything happened.
Nothing happened. I was just covering my tab, and I got into a discussion while I was down here.
But you don't have to pay them.
I always pay my debts.
He is a Lannister.
Technically, they owed us a debt.
Yes, that's true. Okay, well...
Better to keep others indebted to you.
Well, your debt was paid when he told you about the lien.
I need to know that.
Well, I just wanted to make sure there was nothing wrong or anything else happening.
Nothing wrong at all. He just keeps sipping more, except this pounding headache, and then starts shoveling a little bit more in his mouth, and then he finishes the rest of his drink and puts it down, and he goes, a little bit of puff of cold air. He goes, much better.
Okay, well, it'd be a shame if Evangeline had to know about your late night.
It would be, wouldn't it? Guess what she would learn? Nothing. At all.
No. I was like, immediately my brain went to analytic thoughts, duh, and then I was like, nope.
Wrong campaign!
Yeah, nope, I don't have that.
Eat it! Anyways,
Okay. I just don't want any secrets to come up in this group that will end up hurting us in the long run.
Oh, you're long past that. Everyone has a
We
dirty little secrets.
passed that buck a long time ago.
Not for everybody.
I mean, that's pretty much the extent of it.
And just like a coincidence, as you guys finish, Evangeline comes down.
Where's Run? Is he Run still downstairs?
Run is still drinking his drinks.
Yeah. Okay.
He drank them rather quickly, but he's just going to keep going until everyone's ready to go.
I'm not gonna say anything at the moment.
So you guys tell me when you leaving, like...
She's waiting. They're obviously, like, sitting at...
You in your armor now? Emlyn turns and just goes, well, now that we were all put together, let's make our way. And he just looks at you and he goes, you have the map, so lead the way.
Sure.
Right.
Run, seeing everyone get up, finishes the rest of his drinks, and then gets up and
Evangeline's
Wait.
gonna go leave 10 gold on the counter.
Okay.
I rolled 2 ones on that fucking
I can make you roll one if you'd like.
No, nope.
make it a 1.
I'm good.
Continue.
Alright, so yeah, we're
Okay, you all head out. It's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. You all head out and you start making your way.
I figure Sansa was outside the whole time.
Oh shit, that's right. The fucking wolf.
Well, no, she's
Pegasus.
Pegasus right now.
Get that bag.
Yes.
That bag.
I want that bag.
Miniatures. I want that bag.
Yes, Sansa is there.
Uh-huh.
Yay,
Being
bag.
a fine little pony bitch.
Hooray, flying little pony bitch. Got it.
Yeah.
Nay,
and
motherfucker,
you
nay.
guys-
Go for travel.
Oh, hey, look, you got a pony.
It's a pony. It doesn't have any wings, but it's a fucking pony.
It's close
Where?
enough.
There's a pony, and then...
And the wolf, just in case the wolf comes back. You almost got it. There you go.
And then wolf if you got
Oh,
Nailed it.
it's so cute.
Alright. You guys start making your way downtown. You're kind of walking fast. There's a couple phases past.
We're homebound?
Yes.
Maybe.
Not yet.
Not well. A little bit for me.
Evangeline kind of maybe somewhat is.
Sort of in the direction.
Maybe.
Biddle-diddle-doo.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Biddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
You guys look around. Borg is currently nowhere to be seen.
As usual.
Evangeline's not surprised. She's not worried. If he wants to follow us, he will, and whether we know it or not, it's not going to matter. Even if we wanted to stop him from following us,
He would just do it anyway.
yeah, exactly.
He just roll fucking 23 every fucking time anyways.
Yeah.
At minimum.
Yep.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, anyways.
Reliable talents.
Fucking bastard.
You guys start walking. You guys walk. For the sake of expediting, it is nighttime. Yay!
Nighttime.
Yay!
Daytime.
Nighttime.
Daytime.
So, what is looking at orders?
Evangeline will go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast as a ritual, Leomund's tiny hut.
Okay.
So basically, we're in a little dome of force field.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yay!
Safety.
Well, isn't it like 10 feet?
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
It's a big-
like
Okay.
9
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, I think it holds 9 creatures.
Emlyn will be the last one to stay there.
Are we first?
Sure. Okay. So you said
First.
you
second.
two.
You,
You
I-
won't-
I was gonna go first.
Okay, I'm gonna second.
Okay. So,
Then Ron will go third.
Evangeline, give me a perception check. See if you know some spoopy stuff going on.
Great.
Spoopy
cool,
spoop
awesome.
spoops.
Perception.
Such spooks, wow.
So I'm so good at perception.
You don't notice anything. Doesn't.
It's a 2. I literally have not rolled anything above a 10.
Okay.
I hate everything.
Yeah, you don't.
That's it. You know what? Nope. I'm done. That's a 19. I'm done.
Was it a natural 20?
No, it was a 19.
Damn. Alright, you're.
To be fair, Sansa's probably up with me. Her
Yeah.
passive perception is 16.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay.
What size is sun so large?
Yeah, I think so.
She has to be outside them.
Yeah. I would assume.
She's cold.
She's not cold, she's a celestial. Oh.
She's a cold celestial.
Cold hard bitch.
What the scene
Right.
celestial stands for?
Cold.
Celestial?
So it's Rose's turn. How do you wake up Rose? Is Thorn with you? Is Thorn awake? Or
Thorn, I did the thingy thing where it disappears.
okay.
I'm just gonna tap her on the shoulder.
Tap tap.
What?
Time for a lookout.
Yes.
Okay.
Tis but my time. What is that?
I don't, they were just sitting here.
There's scissors.
Oh yeah.
I know, but
I
I was
use
just like...
those.
No, like she was waving them around like there was
I was
something.
like,
I'm
I
like,
didn't
what-
remember
what?
them sitting here before, and I was like, why are they here?
Spoopy.
Perception check?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not even gonna roll. I'm gonna take my 19.
Okay.
What's your perception?
Plus 0, so I'm gonna take the 19.
All right. Yeah. Nothing happens. Sansa farts in his sleep though.
Beautiful. Wondrous.
Such a majestic creature. Alright, and then you said it was
Does it make
Evelyn-
pop pops?
And it runs.
Yes.
Makes pop
It
pops.
makes all the pop pops.
Do you know what that means? It makes poop pop pops.
It is Run's turn next.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say it doesn't.
It doesn't make poop.
Okay.
Okay.
Run.
Runs.
Yeah, Run goes next and then Emlyn's last.
Alright, so I will approach the very lanky man
You approach a very lanky man.
and I'll gently rub him on the shoulders.
Oh. It's Run's turn.
Yes, it is.
Okay. He slowly gets up.
I go back, seeing him stretch and everything, and I go back to where
He just sits down and just scans the area very sleepily.
Perception check that bitch.
Damn.
18.
You don't notice really nothing out of the ordinary. Oh boy, you ready for the fuckery? But you see Ava kind of like stirring in her sleep. Ava, how's it going?
Yay!
Not good, obviously.
I actually.
Oh, and we're in close. Oh God. Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh boy.
So
We're
we're going
on
to.
the road again.
Oh boy.
I think this is the first time anyone's actually gonna hear her do something.
And it's the worst person to have it happen with.
Yay!
I rolled 2 to see what shift it was. I'm
God damn
sorry.
it.
Like, everyone else would probably keep your secret or not talk about it.
Mhm.
Runs a fucking blabbermouth.
Yep.
So, Ava, as you are sleeping, you're having like a decent dream, nothing too out of the ordinary, but then your vision kind of like blurs a little bit, and it's black, and then you like open your eyes, you see the angel-like being standing in front. I'm just gonna do it from here. You see the angel-like being from before. This time, she's in a large foyer that is very familiar to you. The once marble walls are scorched to the point where they look to be obsidian. On the wall you are facing, there is a beautiful stained glass window. Shows the gods in a eternal struggle against demons. So like gods up here, demons down here. Demons are trying to overthrow them. It's no mistaking it. This was your childhood home in Ashton. It's almost to the point of being unrecognizable. On either side of the angel-like being thing, there are 2 large basins, each with roaring flames, and that extends about 4 feet into the air. On her back, she carries a black-bladed longsword with serrated edges. Standing straight up right next to her is a javelin that has been plunged into the ground with enough force to shatter through the marble and remain in its place. You hear faint screams of pain echoing throughout the halls. Behind you, you hear metallic footsteps coming closer in your direction. You turn around and you see a person clad in dark metal plate armor from head to toe. You can't see anything underneath this. The armor plates have a design that resembles draconic scales, and he has a dark red cloak that covers his right side. So he has his cloak that goes from here down. They have a helmet that looks to be one solid piece of metal with 6 holes that are drilled into where the face would be, as well as metallic horns that comes up about 5 inches in length before coming to a point. As he gets closer, you see black smoke coming from his armor as wisps. The armor figure stands right next to you, about 30 feet away from Zariel, and he begins to kneel. She doesn't turn around. She starts saying, "I think it's time to stop playing around. The time is at hand, and we must make final preparations. They have been waiting patiently, and now they are growing restless. You may approach my champion." At that, the armor stands up and walks slowly towards her till he's about a couple feet away from her. Zariel turns around. Her eyes are like burning bright coals. Her skin is more akin to brimstone with bright red cracks running through them as if there's a fire beneath it. She holds out her fist, and a second later, the fire in the basin begins to start spinning rapidly until they form a string of fire that goes from the basins into her fist. So it's like this, fire. The fire that was once bright orange and red now begins to glow a bright green. She holds it for a second before a burst of green fire begins to consume her fist. She does not seem phased by this. The flames at first acted like normal flames, wild and unpredictable. But then the flames begin to move from one to her left side of her fist, and it begins to extend out about 4 feet, and just stays there for a second. You notice the flames begin to coalesce, like in the middle of it. It begins to coalesce, and slowly but surely, eventually turns into a solid piece of black metal with the green fire surrounding it. Shit, I lost my spot. She snaps her finger, and the inner part of the blade, like it's actually more of a. It took shape of the sword. Snapped her finger. The flames turn into one solid piece of black metal with the same green fire surrounding the blade. It is hard to make out, but you hear tens, no hundreds, no thousands of soft voices crying out in pain. It sounds to be emanating from the blade itself. She has a blade in her hand. She hands the newly crafted sword to the person in armor, and he accepts it with great care. He takes it, steps back a little bit, starts swinging it around really violently, as if he's trying to get a feel for it. And as he does, you see the trail of green fire that follows the blade. After a few good swings, he puts the sword in one of the empty sheaves that's around his waist, and you hear the voices stop. She addresses him. Why don't you try out your new toy? I don't need to remind you what we're here for, do I? The armor bows its head with hand over his chest. A smile creeps over the corner of her mouth, and she turns around and looks at the stained glass above her head. Good. Now you may leave. At her command, the armor walks out the door into the world where, with a thunderous sound of the doors closing behind him. A few seconds pass. I know you're here, Seal Bearer. She turns around and looks directly at you. You feel uneasy once again, just by her mere gaze. The once elegant and benevolent creature stares at you with pure malice and hatred. I don't know how or why you're watching me. Takes a deep breath and exhales. She's like sniffing the air. I know that stench. You're chosen of Tyr, aren't you? How much longer till he abandons you like he did me? I wonder. But that does not matter anymore. You will not be able to elude me for much longer. Take this as your first warning. She walks over the javelin and bed into the ground. Pulls it from the ground with little effort. The tip lights with bright red flames. She's examining the flame engulfing tip. And this, as your last, and she throws it right at you.
Yep.
She holds the javelin directly at your head in between your eyes. Before you know it, the javelin's within inches of your face before you shoot up from your slumber. You take a second to realize that you are outside, surrounded by your companions. You feel something strange, though, on your face. You place finger about between your eyes, where the javelin was aimed at, and it's warm. Run. You just see her shoot up.
I should just send you a message on that.
He's like, I have to read.
No, I have
Okay.
to read all this shit.
You wake up. As you shoot up, your head kind of collide with Run.
Oh god, I just stepped on this stupid switch. It's fine.
It's fine.
Run, seeing you shoot up and slamming directly into his forehead, he goes, "Ugh!"
Because I
and he
am
falls
positive
over and
she
he
was
goes,
making noise that entire time.
Yeah. You were kind of like squirming around.
He just goes, "Ugh!" and he like falls over and he holds his head. He goes, "Oh."
I would think that's when she does this and then like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ow. Ow.
Okay, I love fucking with you people.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Why your head so hard?
Why is your face so close to my head?
You were making weird noises.
Yeah, I do
I
that.
don't want to wake you up, but I'm curious what's happening.
It's not important. It is important, but not right now. Not until everyone's awake.
Oh, my head hurt.
Hey, Ron.
What?
Take your hand. Put it here in front of my face. Is that warm? Yeah. She's expecting it, so she's not worried. Yeah.
He goes,
Pretty warm.
Pretty warm, yes.
Like, not normal.
Like, it's just that one.
Well,
Yeah.
Run not ever feel your face before.
Like your
Run
face.
not have something to judge off. Run not judge if you have really warm face.
Forget it, Run. I don't know why I asked you.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
By hitting me in the head.
Whatever.
And Run just stomps off to the center of the room and sits down and goes,
Run next time, not going to check on you. You can just squirm and yell all you want in your sleep.
That's probably for the best.
Or whatever you say.
Except for I might die in my sleep. We'll see. She just goes back to sleep.
Die in your sleep.
like he just grumbles.
And, this happened probably like about halfway through your watch.
I had to look up her brothers and sisters' names because I forgot them.
Aside from that,
Are they as
nothing happened.
obnoxious?
Aside from that,
I don't
nothing
have them
happens.
completely written down.
And,
I just the
Run
first
will,
names.
Towards the end of his shift, he will yawn, and then he will just go over. He just picks up Emlyn and starts shaking her back and forth. And Emlyn just goes, Run, I'm awake, and he just goes, good. And he puts him down, he goes,
You're so abusive to
I'm
yourself.
tiny.
I'm tiny.
Yes,
I am
yes.
tired.
Tiny.
He goes, you are tiny and I am tired.
And he just goes and he flops on the ground and Emlyn just goes, I don't know why I'm dealing with this. And then he just walks over and he sits and he just looks around and waits.
Perception.
Oh boy.
Roll that perception, boyo. Oh,
6.
yay!
Jack shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Jack
Don't
shit.
notice anything.
Okay. He then just, when he sees what I imagine is the sun rising, he will slowly start to make his rounds and wake people up, starting with Evangeline. And then he's going to walk over to Run after that and let you take care of waking the other one up.
Okay. She's just gonna walk over and just gently tap Rose on the shoulder.
It's morning.
It is morning.
Yeah.
He pokes Run. Just,
Oh, sunlight.
and then he sits up and he goes, alright, and then he just stands up and then whoosh, drops it and starts stretching.
I turn away.
Yeah.
I literally was like,
Nope.
Okay.
And Emlyn just goes, alright, and Emlyn then spends his time waiting for everyone else to get ready and does stuff like tune his instrument.
Gotta put the armor back on because you take it off at night.
Yes, otherwise you don't get good rest.
Yes.
Problem is, you're the only one with armor. Ah, yeah.
Yes. So great. So great.
Boy.
Alright. That's weird. So. Can you do your thing?
Ah! It's a fair spread.
Yeah. So maybe for one day you get a 1, a 10, and a 20.
I was pretty
You're
close
close
here.
now,
I was
yeah.
close on
I
yesterday.
know, right?
1, 11, 19.
Alright. So. You guys continue on foot.
I'm riding on Sansa.
Except that bitch. Running on.
And she's flying too, 'cause she moves faster flying.
Except that bitch.
Emlyn will be doing his thing, and Run, of course, will be outrunning you.
No, he will not be.
Oh, no?
Not if Sansa's flying.
What's your speed for flying?
90 foot.
90 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when Run is running, that is,
I think it's 80.
No, are you kidding me? He's 55 normally.
So 110, but she can also dash.
Yeah.
But if you're traveling, it doesn't count like that.
Mm-hmm.
You go by the slowest person, which would be me.
Yeah.
Which would be you.
Unless Run carries me.
Do you want to be carried by Run?
Not particularly.
Then we're gonna go
No,
as
we're
slow as
moving
you.
slow.
Alright,
I mean, you know what? Did we take a day to get out here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm changing my mind because I would realize how slow we're moving. I would ask Rose if she wants to ride on Sansa.
That would actually be fascinating.
Okay, you can go ahead. She's very kind. This way we're not
My
slow.
short little arms are trying to clamber.
I lift her up and I put her on Sansa because
This is magnificent.
I'm a little bit faster than you.
Let's go.
Alright, now we're going by
Run jogs
Yeah,
at a
human speed.
brisk pace next
Human
to
speed.
everyone.
Da, da,
Everyone's just like, oh, dear fucking God. I'm so done with this. All of this walking.
Alright,
Just kidding.
you guys continue. Nothing happens.
What do you expect?
Being on Sansa, am I taller than the other people?
You could be if she's flying. You could be as high as you
How,
want.
how tall is Sansa going? Or
How
how
high?
high is she going?
How
I
tall
mean,
is-
how tall is Sansa as a horse?
Ooh, let me
Or
see.
Just
as a
normal
Probably not
horse
taller.
size with wings.
Let's say
Like,
Yeah, no, I mean like the height. I don't
Probably
know how.
not taller than Run. So
Hold
you would
on.
probably be off the
I think
ground.
horses are like 5 feet.
No, definitely.
Oh, it doesn't
not.
say. I thought it did.
When I'm standing next to a horse, horse's head is definitely slightly taller than me. So
Yeah, I thought it would say, but it
Either
doesn't.
way.
regardless, a horse is gonna be slightly taller than me, but at
It's
the same
a
time-
large being,
Yeah.
so it has to be bigger than Run because Run is
Yeah.
medium sized.
I'm just.
But like, for like a
7 feet
question,
considered
I
medium
can-
size.
I was just like, it's a fucking horse with wings.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. I just meant their large size, so whatever large size is.
Okay. So they're at least 5 feet tall. 5 feet up to their back. Like the top of the back.
Okay.
So then you add your height to it, and that's how tall you are.
I'm 6.5 feet.
Hey.
How
So
tall
you're-
is Run?
7 foot, I thought.
Damn.
So you're close.
Almost.
I won't say what I want to say then.
So, day of travel. Oh shit, I keep dropping that. Nothing happens. Night.
Hello, puny mortals.
Night comes by. I'm assuming same shift, same bullshit.
Sure.
Okay. Same shift, same bullshit. Okay.
Evangeline is
Okay.
genuinely surprised that Run has not said anything.
I'll say, if you guys want to fill this like with banter, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, right now there's nothing going
No,
on.
yeah, I know.
I was not gonna say anything else.
No, I know. No, I'm just making it know
Okay.
that she's like, she was totally expecting him to literally say something.
There's nothing that has been said that would correlate his mind to it. Like,
That's
he's
very true.
He's like a horse. He must be led to water.
That's,
But once brought to water, let's drink the fuck out of it. All right.
true.
So like
that's very true.
Alright, so day, let's see, 1, this is 2, nothing happens. Same shift, bullshit, all that. Nothing throughout the night happens. You guys can take perception checks. So first one, Evangeline.
It's a 10.
You don't notice nothing.
But, again, Sansa's passive is 16.
Yeah, nothing happens. Rose,
Take that 20, boy.
you don't notice anything.
Epic. I'm gonna wake up Run again.
Okay. Don't notice anything, but like, Ryan is a little like curious. So he's been like looking at Evangeline every like so often, like seeing if the shit happens again. But nothing. And then
20.
doesn't notice anything.
All right.
Yay.
Hey.
Nothing happens.
Yay.
Ever.
Round 3, go. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Uh.
All right, Evangeline. What's she gonna figure out?
Morning comes. Yeah. You do your.
Yep.
Morning
your shit.
routine.
2 9s and a 2.
morning routine.
Yeah.
Drops trow. Stretches.
I
Puts
see
on
him go
armor.
to drop trout, and I turn around.
Puts on armor, facing
Reapplies
away
trap.
from run.
Reapplies trow.
Cast major on himself.
Okay. Hey, you guys travel.
Yeah.
You. Okay. Yeah, you guys are traveling about when I'm gonna say Evangeline and Rose and Sansa notice off to the distance there is like a you do see like movement. Like this is a long ways away from you, at least like 20 some odd
This
miles.
is based off of passive perception. Because Inlet's got like a 19 in that shit.
They're only seeing this because they're up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 20 miles away. It's whoever is doing this is fucking huge. Like
Big boy.
basically big boy. You do like that whole meme with the math things, like all that. You're like, this is at least a gargantuan creature.
We might have a problem if we keep going that way.
I'm noticing that.
Like it's not. You guys are like heading the opposite direction of it. It looks like it's like doing its own thing. You just see stuff.
So we are not to draw the ire of the creature.
No, and I think we should tell everybody else that.
It's your Pegasus. Bring it down.
Yeah. I was assuming that Sansa listens to me, so like she understands common, so she would have.
Do you have enough badges to control her?
What?
Badges?
Yeah.
Badgers.
Yes.
Do you have any badgers?
I'm level 14. I sure fuck hope so.
Yeah. They
Bring it down.
They come down. Running, and then these bitches come down.
These bitches come down.
We are bitches.
Yeah, we are.
And thus, bitches descend from the heavens.
Inland just looks up questioningly, and Run just keeps walking.
Noticing that Emlyn was the only one that seemed to care. Well,
I'm actually not surprised.
Yeah.
there seems to be a very, very large creature, but it's off in that direction, but luckily we're going that way.
Run stops and turns around. Large creature.
Yes. A very large creature.
And then he stops and he looks at where your finger's pointing. A large creature.
Too big.
No such thing as too big.
Yeah, there is, because I will literally leave you. We are not going in that direction. We are going in the other direction.
What if I just want to see what it is?
No.
I just want
It
to
will
see
see
what
you
it is.
before you
So-
see it.
From this, the thing you saw is at least between 32 feet and 64 feet.
It's gigantic.
Mhm.
Yes.
Ron wants to see it.
You can't see it.
It is not in our best
Ron
interest.
wants to look at it.
I don't care.
No.
Well, how about this? We send him up on Sansa and let him take a look at it, and then he can go back down.
Can we both get on Sansa?
He's
I was
What
gonna say
is-
her, she's tiny.
Well, yeah, what is the carrying capacity? Because she's
I-
carrying not only you, but also all of your stuff.
Yeah.
And then the 7 foot tall hulking
And then whatever his
That's what
weight
I'm
is,
saying.
plus his
plus
stuff.
what I'm.
Her strength is 18.
But what is the...
I don't know. I don't know what the math is for that. I just know it goes by strength. Her strength is 18.
horse.
No, not a
Explain what a Pegasus is. It's a horse.
Yes, but I mean, she has a strength of 18. There's a way to figure it out in D&D. You just figure out whatever the carrying capacity of a strength of 18 is. Your carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15. So 18 times 15.
That
Too much
is
math.
270.
Okay.
And he's 250 pounds.
Yeah. that would not work.
Plus, like, all his stuff. Too.
Yeah.
So I don't think Sansa would be even able to carry him.
No. He's too big. So I'm just gonna say as much. I was gonna say I don't think it's already pushing at her carrying us. I don't think she can carry even him by himself. He's too tall.
I was guess full blown naked.
Even
That
then, it would be.
I got full blown naked.
You
I'd
got
be
full blown
250
naked
pounds.
and dropped your stuff.
I'd be 250 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But she's not telling you that. She's just saying, I think you're too big. Period.
And he still wants to see what it is. He's just gonna sit there and he's indignantly going to make that point. He doesn't think it's as big as you guys think it is.
Yeah.
How high?
Especially since this one says that he's big.
How
Yes.
high is the treetops?
I'd say like 40 feet. You about like 40
Okay.
feet.
I stay
Like
on
this-
Sansa
like
and I
this
cast
couple-
levitate on the fucking monk.
And he starts floating up.
How does Run react to him just suddenly start floating?
And then he just slowly starts to raise.
So you rise 20 feet,
Okay.
and then as long as I'm within 60 feet of you and you're willing, I can keep raising your 20 feet every round.
Okay.
I
Keep
raise him
going,
above
keep
the
going, keep
treetops
going.
with Sansa.
You see this big ass, like, you don't see, so it's kind of like, how do I put it? It's like underground, but you see like stones kind of like parting ways, I guess. Like, it's stone, and there's something crawling beneath it. It's fucking huge.
And it's going in the opposite direction of us.
It's not going in your direction. Like, you're going this way, it's going like that way, maybe that way.
Trust this.
And
Him having seen it now,
it's like 20 miles.
and now seeing how big it is himself, we'll be like, okay, yeah, maybe we should just we go other way. If Grok was here, we could do it, but by myself probably not. And then he will then wait for you to levitate him down.
Yep.
To be fair, the halfling is telling him it's big.
A lot of things are baked to a halfling.
It's true. I have 5 javelins, and I didn't realize that until
He's
now.
also
I love it.
still also quite a bit taller than her. Had Grok told him it was big, or Borg, if Borg was actually here, or if we knew Borg was here, quote unquote, then maybe a different story.
I levitate you down.
We
Levitation stops.
okay.
I was trying to figure out why I had so much, like, why I was carrying so much weight. Because I'm like, yeah, my armor's 65 pounds, but, like, this is way too high. Yeah, I have 50 pounds worth of javelins.
Emlin's just sitting there with his arms crossed, like just waiting for all that, because he pretty much knows exactly how this is gonna go.
Okay. Day 3. Nothing happens. You guys don't have to roll because it is 12:18 right now. So, this is what we're going to do. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Day 5. Yay, you get there.
Yay!
Anyway,
Okay. You approach. Coming into view, you see this massive forest. The trees are at least like 200 feet up. And you do hear like typical wildlife, birds here and there. None of them are screeching owls yet. So
it's like in unison from the forest. We just hear, and then the sound of screeching owls, and it's just like, dear Lord.
Oh wait, this is a forest of screeching owls. That's
Yeah.
right.
My bad.
Sorry.
Yeah, you guys are there. Yeah. You guys get there. It's a little daunting at first at like the sheer size of this thing because it's really as far as like you can see that the forest continues. And like you go in like a little bit and you notice the canopies are really thick. So unfortunately Sansa won't be able to fly very high here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys walking. So fun. I love that.
All of the walking.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You guys travel probably like within, let's say, a few hours, and you come up to a clearing. It's literally like just grass, and then like forest, kind of like in the
Can it be above us though?
There it is,
Like
but it's not
full-
like as dense.
So we can see light coming through it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you see like streams of light more or less.
Okay.
And yeah, it's going to be night time. Who's going fucking night?
Same turn order.
Yay!
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Why change a thing that works?
Has it worked?
You
I
tell
mean,
me.
we haven't died yet.
This is very true.
Low standards.
They're very low. You keep them low.
I mean, that's the lowest you can go.
I'm just gonna keep her as a Pegasus.
have
I
not
thought about
died.
changing it, but I'm not. Because I can't
I am Doge.
fucking sneak anyway.
Pork Doge.
Pork,
I am
Doge.
Doge.
Doge, pork.
Doge. Okay.
Alright then.
So,
I am Doge, pork. Doge am I, pork.
I give up.
You just can't roll perception.
No, I can't roll, period. That was a 1. Sansa's obviously passed with 16.
so you don't know shit what happens.
Nope, she's fucking still thinking about the bullshit.
This is really weighing on you right now.
Yeah.
And something is, from your more or less one-sided conversation from her, what really sticks out was, what she used to call you was, Seal Bearer. As you're, like, dwelling on these thoughts, Sansa just looks.
Wait, are we under the thing, or are we just like sitting out in the middle of nowhere?
I mean, we'll be under the thing.
Okay.
It's a ritual for me, so I can
Yeah.
just cast it every time we're gonna take a long
That's what I figured, but I figured we might as well say something.
Sansa says, was this thing here when we got here?
What thing? I don't say anything. I
Turn around.
she
You
turns
just
around.
turn around. And in the middle of the clearing, yes, it's just sitting there so
This thing.
majestically. No, you see a old structure made out of stone that is like more or less kind of like grown over with plants.
Mm-hmm.
But like the ground around it, where it was like green, is now has like withered and died. Like in the immediate area around
Yeah.
it's just dead grass.
And Charlie burst. Oh my god. That's the worst.
Uh-huh.
I know.
I've literally done that before. I look like an idiot. So my mouth is just
It hurts
open.
like a motherfucker right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. It's so cold in my head.
So yeah, there's
It keeps me cold.
it's a black stone like structure
Mhm.
that does look like it has been abandoned sometime. There's a couple like of there's like 2 pillars in front of it. The one kind of like fell over. The other one is standing, but like just slightly. There are cracks and a couple like vines growing around it.
Does it resemble the thing that oh my god,
Fine, you
Kaiser
do
that
it.
Kaiser told us about? Or told was
It
like talking
looks
about.
like a temple of some kind.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's some kind of a temple.
It looks like.
And does Evangeline know if it was there before? It wasn't there before.
No, it was not.
Fuck.
Must not go.
And she's like thinking.
Resist the urge to be on.
she's trying to figure out who to wake up.
Why not the whole party?
Because she thinks the whole party would do dumb things.
You can go investigate by yourself. I'm not gonna stop you.
No, she's not. She's gonna wake someone up. She's just trying to decide on him. She might wake up everyone eventually, but she's waking up one person first. She's trying to figure out who it is. It's basically between Rose and Emlyn because she doesn't know Rose very
Okay.
well.
Even odds.
There you go.
Even.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh boy.
She thinks she'll know more about it. So she,
Look, it gives you that idea. Plus 10 to all my intelligence.
seeing as she's known, like she keeps talking about all this weird shit anyway.
Look at all the stuff that I already know about.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And if I don't know about it, I can find where to know about it.
Yes. She taps her on the shoulder, wakes her up. It's not time for your shift yet. I have a question. And she turns and she points at the
What's this giant thing that appeared?
No, she was standing.
No, you told me what to say.
No, she was also there when we were talking to Kaiser. Do you think that's what Kaiser was talking about? That wasn't there before.
It wasn't.
I don't think any of us.
You know for a fact it was not there when you got here. But like
She's just making sure,
Yeah,
okay?
I know.
Her brain's a little weird right now. She wants to make sure she's not the only one seeing this shit.
No, that seems like a new occurrence.
Do you think it's worth waking everyone up for? There's nothing coming out of it.
But what if it goes away?
Then we don't have to deal with it.
Okay. I mean, we could try and just, like, wish it away.
That's not what I was getting at. If it came
Instead
here
of
by
rain
magic.
go away, it's temple go away.
If it came by magic,
Solomon.
it could leave just as easily by magic.
Huh.
But I have a feeling like we're running out of time. I'm running out of time. And I don't know.
Ominous! Ominous!
Only
Such
Ron
a
was
win.
awake right now.
Ominous!
Yeah, I know.
Such omens.
Yeah, she's
You
saying
have
she's
one
on
bad
well,
dream.
she's honestly saying it kind of almost like under her breath, like she's not thinking about saying it. She's just like it's like an afterthought. I don't know what we're gonna find in there.
Did you say you're running?
Oh yeah, she did, but it was
What?
but again, it was just like she didn't realize like click that she had said
Okay, I
it.
was just making sure.
Yeah, she said it. She was just like
What?
it didn't
What do you mean you're running out of time?
because I think something's chasing me, and I think it's gonna catch up pretty soon, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I might know what it is, but
If my memory serves me right, I think that's the reason why we're all here.
it is. But that was more of a question. That was supposed to be more of a question.
What you were saying?
Yeah. She's like, it is?
Oh, yes. Yes, definitely it is.
Oh.
And it was very unfortunate when I first got here with that brute and that old man. They weren't here in the visions.
Well, they're not here now, so.
Yes. It kind of worked itself out that way.
Guess that's how those things work.
You get some party members. Well, what do you think? What would the temple serve for us?
I don't know. I just know that it's come and gone, and it's supposedly, Kaiser said there's been rumors of it being taken over by an evil, and it could be connected to what's happening to me. I don't know.
You hear that? You hear that off in the distance.
Who's doing
The mermaid man. That's
Mermaid
it.
Man.
Evil.
Yes. But I'm not positive it is, and if it's not, and we waste our time, that's time lost. I don't even know what's in there.
Well, if what you're saying is true, no matter what we do, if it doesn't go towards your goal, will be time lost. So, what my proposition is that we go and see if this is the disappearing temple, and maybe we can clear this place of some foul plague, and then I'm sure it won't take long.
I don't know why you're looking at me, bruh.
I'm just
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Roll intelligence check.
I'm rolling insight.
You
Actually-
don't even roll 16.
Yeah, I'll take my passive insight. It's 16. You're lying.
I rolled a d12 and I rolled a 5.
You were lying.
But if we can get rid of a blight that might be affecting the area, I'm sure it could help us one way or another. Things usually come back around.
So the question boils down to, do you think it'll be here in hours, or do we wake everyone up now?
Did they say any time frame on how soon or how long it shows up and goes away?
No, what Kaiser said was these are unsubstantiated claims. So like at times that they gone and checked it out, there's nothing here. But now the rumors that this thing did exist.
Okay. I think it'll just be in the best interest to go ahead and go into this temple rather than wait out and see if it goes away.
Alright. Wake everybody up.
You all wake up.
Who do you want to wake up?
I'll wake up Emlyn.
Oh no.
She's not waking up Run. Especially because she knows that he knows shit.
I'm gonna go over to Run.
This is gonna be fun. Oh no. What do you do?
I'm gonna talk in his ear. And some words. No, I just say, hey, Run. Do you want to go kill some things?
Oh no! Why did I let you
He
do
opens
things?
he just goes, kill things? Or no, and he goes, wait, what you mean?
Well, if you look over there.
He gets up and he hops up and he goes, ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's.
Where'd that come from? It was not here when we went to bed.
I don't have a good answer for you either. So.
We should go.
Okay, let's just wait for Evelyn.
She's just gonna shake him on his shoulder.
And then just, what is it, Evangeline? I was having such a lovely dream.
Yeah, and you're about to have a nightmare. She just
Why?
points.
You just let me dream about the women.
Points at the temple.
I just want to dream about the women. And then he just stops and he follows the fingers and he goes, oh dear God, what is that?
You remember what Kaisar told us about?
I have a vague inkling of a remembering that he told us something about a temple, but
Yeah.
Can't it wait until tomorrow?
Apparently not. It wants to be seen now.
No, of course it can't wait until tomorrow. Why would I think otherwise? And he slowly gets up and he's just grumbling in the car and just, hold on. Stands up and goes, yep, okay, alright.
Yep, okay.
I can do this.
Evangeline puts her armor on, blah, 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 blah.
Does Emlyn wear armor?
Emlyn does not. Emlyn just has regular.
And her
does he
armor
have-
also takes up
Does
I
he have
think he has
a butt ton of fucking time.
He technically has. I think it's what is it?
Do you have mage armor or no?
No. Let me just pull that shit up. Hold on, sorry. Once
It's okay.
again, running two characters all at once.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah.
I know.
Don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad for myself. It's more or less having to wait to get through all this shit.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 13 armor class, which I think means he's probably got he has leather armor. So like he has armor, but it's very light amounts of armor, and he wears it underneath his like other clothes.
I go over to cast mage armor on you because it's a touch spell, but I notice it's just not working. Are you hiding armor under your clothes?
Well, yes. I would not.
Not
I'm
that
a very-
I want to see this, but do you mind taking that armor off?
Evangeline is gonna laugh.
He then
Loudly.
just goes, why?
Wizard.
It's not
Magic.
off. He goes, okay. This is weird. No one asked me for clothes to be taken off. And then he slowly pulls off his shirt, and then underneath you see a leather vest. And he then just pulls it off. His blue skin glistening in the sunlight. Oh, in the moonlight. Okay, moonlight, that's right. It's still nighttime.
It's
I grab your wrist and I cast mage armor on you. So now your armor class is 13 plus your dexterity, rather than 11 plus your dexterity.
Okay. Okay.
So you just add 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then
That's a first level spell.
he's going to put his shirt back on.
Okay.
Yeah, be a good idea.
He's squishy.
Yeah, he is.
He's squish.
Like at this
Squish
level,
it,
a lot of things can like one shot him.
Yep.
What can I say? Alrighty, so
They look
I
at
just
you,
gotta remember
you
that's 15 armor class. And then he's just like, alright, well, what are we waiting for? And then Run's just bouncing up and down.
We were waiting for you.
And then he just goes bolting towards the front doors.
He just fucking goes.
he's had enough waiting.
Well, I'm not trying to keep up with him.
Emily just goes, well, I guess we're just going then. And he trudges off behind him.
As I'm about to trudge off and descend, I take a good look of my surroundings.
You're in the middle of the field.
Oh, I know. It's for a reason.
So, like,
For a reason later.
are you like investigating the area around the structure, or just like?
I'm literally just like trying to memorize what the area looks like around.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, it's like a clearing with trees around you, and this temple. The like the area around it, the grass is just dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I just wanted to see it in my head. So that
you
way
see it in your head.
I see it in my head. Thanks.
You actually see it with your eyeballs.
Yes.
And then it's imprinted into your brain.
Okay.
Perfect. 20 intelligence will do that.
Okay. Yeah.
So I cast that.
Okay, guys. This is it. Yeet. There you go. So, get your pieces and put it on that square over
I
there.
don't remember what I used for Evangeline.
Until I actually use the bird's just gonna be on my shoulder.
Okay.
That way it's not confusing.
I just used this one.
Alright.
Jeffrey, I snagged yours because I think mine's all the way out my car.
Okay.
So just remind me to get it back to you.
So, out of curiosity, this has nothing to do with anything. Who is a good aligned person?
I believe you all are.
Well, Run doesn't have one, so I'm just considering him true neutral.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
He would probably be. Yeah, I would say he'd be more true.
Like, I'm just going off of
Yeah.
the thing he didn't have an enlightenment.
Yeah, he would be true neutral, and then
We need.
What?
and then
Run.
Emlyn is lawful neutral.
You use this one?
Yeah, might as well. Even though he can't blast.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
why.
I don't really can't hold fire.
Okay.
Oh, you-
I have.
Oh,
pieces
you
here.
have
Oh,
it.
you do.
Well,
Yeah,
we were
so-
trying to find it. We couldn't.
Yeah,
we couldn't figure out where it
literally
was.
was right out my viewing.
This is the entryway.
Yes.
Oh, you all know who's in there first.
Where it would be Run,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably
I
I don't know.
would have followed after, but I probably would have waited for the beefiest person to go first.
Would probably be Evangeline,
Yeah, so then Evangeline, followed by
Sansa.
Sansa, followed by, I guess, myself, and then you in the back.
Sure.
Right. Yeah, the map's a little cut off, but we'll work with it. Okay. As you guys, so Run walks in. Fine. Alright, so as you guys walk in, the good aligned players, so that would be Ava and Rose.
Yep.
Because your two are not actually good.
Just get
There's just
everybody.
a air of uneasiness once you step foot into the temple.
We're just gonna get everybody.
Yeah, we're
in.
here.
Like, it's not what you call it. You just feel like something is a little off.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, that's about it. Alright.
That's all she wrote.
You guys go to the temple. There are steps like leading straight down. You go there. Okay. You descend into darkness that has engulfed the area. Who does not have dark vision?
As soon as I see it's dark in here, I use my third eye ability to gain dark vision.
Okay.
60 feet.
Okay, you have dark vision.
Let me just double
You
check.
do not?
On,
Not as far as I'm aware. Let me double
Let me
check.
double check on Run. I know Emlyn does.
I feel like Run
I think
doesn't. I
Run-
don't think Evangeline does. I think we've been over this before.
Just want to make sure. Features and traits, right? Is it under features and traits?
That's
It
Well-
should be.
Racial traits.
no, because I think I had this problem before. I think I remember.
Yep. Nope. Run does not.
Yeah, neither does Evangeline.
Alright. It's as you guys like enter, it's so dark, like you can't see your hand in front of your face. That's how dark this fucking place is. Rose, and Emlyn does. So the ceiling is about 10 feet up. While it is underground, the air feels warm, not unbearable, but slightly uncomfortable. The smooth floor leads about 45 feet straight before making a left turn. Alright. So, yeah,
I will.
Emlyn is going to
I was gonna say Evangeline's like stopped because
Pull out.
she can't see.
a torch and proceed to try to light it.
Does Run have any weapons out?
Run would have had both of his scimitars drawn.
Because I can walk through people that are larger than me, I literally just like walk right past everyone, and
excuse me.
I step in front of Run, and I grab one of his scimitars, and I cast light on it.
Okay. And then Run all of a sudden sees his swords light up and just goes, "Ooh, perfect!" And then Emlyn, seeing that now there is light, then just nods and puts away the torch unlit.
As I go and walk back to the rear of the party, I then cast Crown of Stars on myself. I get 7 motes of light over my forehead, and there's a 30-foot light with 30 feet dim coming off of me as well.
Beautiful. Run then starts trotting down the hallway.
Yay.
Yoink. And I'm assuming everyone is following.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Oopsies. Alright. There you go.
Alright, give me 1 second. Something.
I'm waiting for it.
So as you guys are getting closer and closer, something like feels a little weird. Not yet, brah.
Put it down.
Put it down.
I'm waiting. Come on, just go.
As you guys are getting closer and closer, you feel, all of you, feel like whatever you're looking for is somewhere down in this area. Like, if you're looking for something, whatever you desire most, you feel like it's here. You can't explain it, but like it's kind of like a sixth sense kind of deal.
Mommy.
Yes, mommy. Okay, so not yet.
I'm waiting.
Oh, that's written weird.
So as you guys make that turn, you come to a door, which is those orange tick things. Blah blah blah. Comes to end as a metal door with a sigil of a hooded figure with white eyes that is kind of like engraved into the door, staring right back at you. Evangeline and Rose, give me a religion check.
25.
Okay.
I got you, girl.
I'm not even looking up. It's not worth it. I rolled a 3.
Well, you're getting all the bad stuff out
Oh,
first,
yes,
so.
let's go with that.
Yeah,
Let's go with that one.
please.
It's not like it hasn't been consistently kind of low this entire.
You know
thing.
what?
So
Shut your whore mouth.
this from what you've
It's a large
done
cast.
research and all that into various
I have a plus
gods
5
and
to religion
pantheon.
too.
This is the
It's not worth
this
anything.
particular sigil is the sigil of Ira, the goddess of night. She is she's a more obscure god, kind of how in Greek mythology, there's main gods, Zeus, Hades, and blah blah blah, all that, and there's like a subset of gods,
Sort of like that.
kind of like one steps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're still gods. They're just lesser known gods.
yeah, that's
Not
what.
prayed to as much.
Yeah, that's what this is. So, this is the sigil of Ira. Yeah. So you just know that, and whoever is in front pushes the door open.
That's Run.
We run.
Doesn't
you-
check it. Doesn't do anything. Just
Kicks
pushes the door open.
You fucking hurt your foot. It's heavy.
Oh shit.
It's metal.
He kicked it. He realized it's not gonna open, and he's gonna push it.
Okay, you push it with great effort.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that? Yeah. So you can take that off now.
Oh!
Ah! Oh boy! Oh!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Alright. The door opens to a room. Towards the center of the room, those things, you see 4 light gray pillars laid out in a square formation with a 5th in the center of them. Yeah.
As soon as we walk in the room, I'm gonna use my divine sense to detect good and evil.
How big is the thing?
It's a 60 feet. As long as it's not behind cover.
Nope, you don't send nothing.
Okay.
Right.
You have discovered a portal to a new plane where things are not working as intended.
Run.
Congratulations.
I was gonna walk over to the formation and look at it closer.
Each of the pillars have various symbols carved onto them. On the pillar in the front, so the one to his right, is a carving what looks to be a cloud with the one has a carving of what looks to be like a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the other side
Right.
is a spear running vertical with the blade of the spear on fire.
Okay.
The middle one, you can see, has... This one's more intricate than the 2 that you just saw. It's a blooming flower over a field of grain. You go to the back and trapdoor.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The back 2 you see, the one on the left, has a mountain range with snow on the covering the tops. And on the other one looks reminiscent of a kraken, but it's like kind of crudely drawn.
Are we in the
He
motherfucking
walks
fifth element?
over and walks up to everyone
Are
and
you?
just goes,
I look at stones. There are things on them. I do not know what they mean. Anyone want to look and see if maybe they know?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll start walking around the stones.
Yeah.
And let me see if I'm remembering.
y'all can double team this one on each side.
I'm remembering.
Everyone's taking a nap, apparently.
Cloud. Spear would point up on fire.
Yes.
Kraken. Mountain range.
Mountain range.
And
The field. The flower
The
field.
middle
in
one
the
is a
center.
blooming flower over a field of grain.
Are we playing fucking Magic?
I thought it was a shit from something else.
The fifth element and magic.
Yes. Well, you're playing with magic, so...
Well, I'm also playing with fire.
what you gonna do?
Ha!
Alright.
This is your grave.
Okay, good.
Okay, cool.
Put me in there, daddy.
Oh, baby.
Alright,
I don't really know if there's anything maybe we can do.
I'm gonna actually start touching the...
There's nothing in... other than that room, there's nothing there.
Yeah, that's not a door.
That's supposed to be hidden.
Oh.
That's
helpful.
Very hidden. Like, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, literally in that room, it's just those pillars,
Oh, it's
nothing
just the
else.
pillars.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing else.
I saw yellow on there and was like, oh, okay, there's a wall.
You fucking cheating,
Certainly
Brian.
I'm
going
sorry.
to-
Well, to be fair, the other one's not covered very well either.
Yeah,
I can
there's
see the
another yellow
I
thing,
tried.
so I'm just kind of like, okay, there's doors. Okay, I'm certain we'll see them.
Nah, man.
Yeah, okay.
You thought it was that easy?
Alright, how tall are these things?
They go up to the ceiling.
Okay.
In this room, the ceiling is about like 30 feet.
And then the carvings are just at like normal height, like
Yeah.
what would be there.
Yeah. It's like if they just standing up, put their hand out, and it's like right there.
Let's just touch him.
Feel like, was gonna touch this pillar. I'm gonna try and like put my hand up to touch the.
Go feel it.
It's cold to the touch.
I go over to this one. Do the same thing.
Cold to the touch. Give Rose, give me a religion check.
24.
So each, you look at them, kind of like study it a little bit, move on to the next one. You notice that each one of these is a symbols of elemental lords, basically gods on their respective planes.
Yes.
So the cloud is the symbol of Akkadi, the Lady of the Winds.
Okay.
Earth, the mountain range, is Earth Lord Groombar. Water, is the Kraken. Water Lord Istisha. Yes, Istisha. And the one with the spear is the one of the Tyrant King Kothoth.
Well, that's a name.
That's a name. That is a name.
I didn't rip these off of like a D&D wiki. I don't know what you're talking about. But as like you're moving, you notice the floor is like, what you call it? It's like somewhat. There's like some stone, but there's also like dirt and filling all that.
Emlyn is going to just start walking around the room looking for anything that.
Where's the one that has the javelin
Anything
on fire?
else?
It's this one right here.
That one.
Because he has no clue what the pillars mean, and he's just trying to see if there's anything else in the room. Like, did they come all the way here just to go into one room and have nothing to do?
I want to light a match off the tinderbox and touch the stone with it.
With which one?
The one with the javelin on fire.
You get the what?
22. When you get to it.
Nothing happens. As you strike it, you bring it close to the sigil begins to glow a little bit. And you touch it, the fire from it essentially gets like sucked into the sigil and it begins glowing.
Oh boy, so we gotta find elements and shit. Fuck.
Damn right.
Yep, fifth element
pull out
bullshit.
my water skin and I go up to the one with the crack and I throw the water.
Same thing. All the water begins to like get sucked and it begins to glow like a light bluish.
Emlyn, now catching on, picks up some dirt from the ground and shoves it all over the dirt one. The earth one is.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so you got 3.
What was the other one?
You got the cloud one and the one in the center.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the one with the cloud and just blow air on it.
Yeah. That happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, now you got the center one.
Wait, I thought it was the center one is the cold one?
No, the center one is the flower with the field of grain.
Put America in there. No,
America! There's also a screeching bald eagle in there somewhere. It's like, where's Waldo? You have to find it.
Shit, what would we put in that one?
The one we have left is the ice one, right?
No,
we
so
have a flower.
it's the mountain with
the
snow on
mountain.
top
That's
of it.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so all of them are like glowing right now except the middle one.
Mm-hmm.
The middle one's the one with the green plains, right?
Yes.
Food?
So
Rations.
I literally pull out a piece of hardtack and I just like push it up against it.
nothing happens.
And did that one have a lord associated with it?
This one didn't have a elemental lord. This one actually has like a actual deity attached to it. It's Chanti, the goddess of life.
I hug the pillar.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
It's
damn
cold.
it.
You should
It's cold.
totally heal that pillar.
Did she say that? Otherwise, I don't know that that's what that is.
I am saying that.
I understand that. I got that.
Yeah.
But if Evangeline does not know about that deity.
And neither does Imlin, so Imlin can't actually say that.
Yeah.
I look back around. I see you through there, but I see Evangeline right here. I wait for her closer.
She walks up.
Use your lay on hands on the pillar. Just
Okay.
for like one.
Okay. So she
Just for one.
she does lay on hands for
Nothing happens.
Motherfucker. This
so
shit.
it might need to be something different, and so she's gonna touch it and cast Cure Wounds.
Nothing. Maybe another healing spell will work.
Is this just a ploy to suck all of our healing spells?
Oh, you tell me. Keep throwing healing spells and I'll let you know.
No, the only reason why she thought it would be different is because
Goddess of
one is
life.
like
Goddess of life.
Flour and grains of blah blah
I read that same place.
Grains of blah 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 blah.
blah.
oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I have daylight.
Go ahead.
No, I don't think that's the answer. I just meant, I said I couldn't see, and I fucking have daylight. I could have cast daylight.
I'm in the same space as Evangeline. I try to cast light on the pillar.
Nothing.
Is there any kind of vegetation?
The pillar
inside?
is lit up.
But it's not lit up like the other ones
Yeah.
were.
Is there
Yeah.
any kind of vegetation
No.
in here?
It's dirt and stone.
I know, that's what I'm thinking it is.
Emlin's gonna turn and walk all the way outside.
Walk outside.
Oh,
He's
God.
gonna walk over to the trees.
He's never gonna be able to come back.
And he's gonna find some kind of vegetation.
Okay.
He's gonna pick it, and then he's gonna come walking all the way back in.
As
As he starts coming back, the thing disappears, and then he can't come back in.
no, as
That
it's
was
getting like you swear you just like you get out. What first catches your eye is it's later in the day, like it's later in the night, where you've literally just felt like you just walked in there 10 minutes ago. At least 2 hours has passed. Out,
Oh boy!
Shit.
and it's starting. You see like kind of like the sun starting to come up a little bit,
Oh.
and you see the temple starts fading in.
In
back
his exact
out,
words,
in.
as he picks up the plane, he goes, "Nope," and he turns around and starts walking back, hustles back into the building.
Alright, as you go in, you turn around where those stairs are,
Uh-huh.
just wall.
He just looks at the wall and he goes, "Nope," and he turns around and starts walking back. And he walks in here and he goes, "Well, guess what, guys? We're not we're not leaving anytime soon." And he walks up to the pillar and shoves the plant onto the pillar.
Nothing happens.
And he goes, "Well, it was worth a try." And he lets it drop and he goes, "We're not leaving anytime soon." So apparently this thing only comes out at night. You know the
God.
stairs that we came in on? Now it's a wall. You know how we went in and it felt, like about 10 minutes ago? It's actually been a couple of hours. Stuff
I'm literally
and
just,
things.
I don't want to waste spells, but I don't know what else the fuck to do.
It's a flower overlooking a field of grains.
Yeah, that's helpful.
It's not plants. It's not grains.
It's not healing.
It's not healing. The goddess
So-
of life, which is stupid, fucking dumb.
No, just imagine Imlet sitting on the ground, but stupid and dumb, and I'm fucking
It's
done.
dumb. And then
Well,
just-
this is where you all die.
Right,
Great campaign.
but he's because I'm not wasting a spell like resurrection on the hope that oh my god you
Yeah,
resurrect the
no, I
life
wouldn't.
spell,
I wouldn't
resurrect-
Well,
Maybe the
wait,
DM is just a piece of shit.
All
And,
right.
like, that's actually how you do it. Like, oh my god.
now technically, don't you need diamonds for resurrection?
yeah.
Yeah, so you can't cast it anyway.
Yep.
I knew there was something I was trying to think of that we had to do before we left, and that was it.
It's all good. It's whatever.
Just don't die.
Yeah,
Easy.
that's the goal
It's
here.
easy.
Easy.
Run starts climbing the pillar, which is
Okay.
easy because he can walk on walls
I'm trying to think.
and other
Okay.
surfaces.
You get about 30 feet, and then you're greeted with ceiling.
Okay. He hugs the pillar
Nothing happens.
and just stays there.
It's the goddess.
He doesn't know what to do.
It's the goddess of life, but we heal it, nothing happens.
Nope.
I light it, nothing happens. We can't cast
We love it.
resurrection.
Nothing happens.
I know. I mean, I hugged it.
Alright.
Everybody hug
But
it together.
was your heart and soul in that hug?
Yeah, Run is currently hugging the fuck out of it. Those big, massive, burly bear arms. Emlyn is gonna think about this and think if anywhere over the past history of his life he ever heard of a puzzle that had to do something with all this shit.
DM,
Like a-
please
like-
help us.
I'm gonna roll.
This
I
is
roll for
called-
Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
There's a-
Bullshit. Hail
You ha-
Mary.
in order to get something that's useful, you have to get a natural 20.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright,
You have not come across something like this before.
alright, let me think here.
Let's just take a 20.
No.
Okay, we haven't done that since like fucking
3.5. That's only if you get 10 minutes.
Do you remember when we were stuck in the water pit and it was filling up with water and we couldn't figure out the way out
Yeah.
of it?
You look like that's your
Who was my character?
Shannon just... no, it was Pride.
Oh, was it Pride?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
Because me and Nick conspired to push him off the edge of a cliff because he was annoying.
That is right. That is right.
But then Shannon just took off all their clothes and just swam in the water. I'm like, we're gonna die in here and you're swimming in the fucking water.
And she was like, well, why didn't you tell me it was up there? I go, well, because it told me specifically you
Yeah.
have to look.
Was that the
Yeah.
same one where I took a shit on the pedestal?
Yes.
Yes.
Pedestal. Anyways.
I think you...
Alright.
I
Get
got
back,
this.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
get back to this.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we still don't know what the fuck
So,
we're doing.
yes.
Alright,
You do this trial and error.
I'll have...
This number on
I'll-
the floor
I'll-
looks rather...
I'll
I mean, I don't...
He's currently like up here.
I'll summon Thorn, and I'll have Thorn
Bash
Not-
his face in the
Grabs
not,
Thorn and
not
just goes,
exactly. not like that, but I have him
taketh my bird's life.
like fly and try to rub up against the thing.
I can only imagine it's kind of like a cat does, like...
It's just like
Nothing.
Your owl saunters on over. Rub, 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 rub. Nothing.
You swear this pillow is like getting harder than it actually was.
Run.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Run
has no clue.
Let
Run.
me think.
Flies back around. Do we have anything in our inventory of any use whatsoever? Anything we picked up in the
I
past?
shoved food into it.
Yeah, that didn't
Didn't do
work.
anything.
I got vegetation.
That normally solves all the problems.
I literally don't have anything. And I don't think burning spells is a good way to...
I'm trying to think of what I have that I can cast.
Yeah, because
I cast light on, nothing happens.
we did healing. It didn't do anything. Look, it wouldn't make any sense for it to be radiant damage, would it?
Oh. I mean, I guess this might work.
Oh.
I guess. I don't know. We'll see what the DM wills. I pull out a pearl and an owl feather. Holding it in my hands, I touch the pillar and I use Identify. If it's a magic imbued object, I learn its properties and how to use them. I don't know if that technically works. It's an object.
And it is clearly magical.
So, you do that.
There's another level 1 spell slot. Got a level.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Be as clear or as vague as you want to be.
The pillar itself is not magical. The thing that's carved into it is, though.
Okay.
It's you are kind of like getting more or less like
Delicious.
okay. So
Let me think. It's one of those things. If you say anything, it's gonna give it away real easy.
I just have to like figure out how to word it.
While you're figuring that out, I'm gonna do something dumb.
Oh god.
Do the dumb.
So you more or less are getting. You have to give something up of yourself to get this to activate.
Yeah, I literally, as soon as you were like, I don't know what to do, and I was like, oh, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
She cuts his hand, starts bleeding, you just take 1
Okay.
point damage.
That makes
And you
sense.
smear the blood across it.
Life meaning vitality.
Yeah.
But I want to know how the flour and the grain was built in.
It had nothing to do with that. It had to do with the goddess that the flower and the grain represented,
Okay.
which was the life.
I hate my life. Yeah,
Um,
as soon as you're like, I don't know exactly how to explain it, I was like, I know what this
Yeah.
is.
So
That
as
would've been weird.
you go up, smear blood across it. The blood kind of like withdraws right into the sigil and glows. It's glowing. And then now reveals the two. You see two
Now
doors.
there's doors.
Now they're
It's
actually
like it's Zelda! You fucking have to walk up to the chest, open to the chest, wait for him to open go through the enemy. I just want to see what's in there.
I just went, boop.
Okay.
Alright.
Which
in like a
door?
half hour. Yeah.
Most of it spent on one pillar.
Run's still hanging out up there. He probably
You
didn't
can
notice
come
the
down
door.
now, sir.
Literally, you said the word pillar, and then you started describing the symbols, and my brain was like, this is Fifth Element. This is Fifth Element shit.
He hops down
I actually never like seen
and like
Really?
No.
The
No.
end of the movie, they're all trapped in a room, and they're like, what are all these lines? These don't make any sense. They don't know how to get out, and they have to activate it to activate like a thing, like Deus Ex Machina to
I'm
to
assuming,
win the whole thing, and it's blowing on them
I'm
and all that stuff.
assuming that with my
Cool.
19 in passive perception, I would
You
have
fucking
seen the
noticed
doors.
the two doors just like magically appear.
Emlyn is just like,
Kinda
I
like
want
magic.
to get out of here as soon
Bullshit.
as possible, and goes walking over to the first door and, well, across from the first door, and just goes, who wants to do the honors? Because if I do and something's on the other side, I'm probably going to die.
Jokes on you, you die anyway. Well, initiative. No.
Evangeline's gonna walk up to the door, but she's gonna check it first to make sure there's nothing weird about it. Like, if it had actually happened, I don't think. We're just gonna leave it on the ground. I don't know what it is.
That would have been your one good roll.
It's in timeout.
It's on the ground. 17.
Oh my god, you
what
actually
would-
rolled decent.
I know. What would that actually be?
over a 10?
Yeah, I did somehow.
Oh my
What would that
God.
actually be?
Holy shit.
If I was like
Investigation.
rolling to investigation, that's what I meant.
Like,
I was
are you
checking
trying
the-
to distinguish if it's trapped, or if there's any certain markings on it?
Like, no, like a trap. Like, if I'm gonna push the door open, is something going to happen?
You don't say anything.
Okay.
It's, you guys just take my word for it, like everything's great.
Just push that door
We
open.
have
yeah.
to!
Rip the
What the fuck
Band-Aid
are we
off.
gonna do?
Yeah,
Rippeth
it's
thine
not.
Band-Aid
It's
off.
not.
She pushes the door open.
You push the
As
iron
far
door.
as you can tell, it is not.
Yeah.
Can I do it? Can I do it, Senpai?
Hang on.
Oh my god.
Bah.
There's only one paper that leads into that door.
Nah, man. There you go. You get to the
Delicious.
fucking ninja skills right
Hey,
there.
What?
Senpai.
Why the fucking fuck?
Fucking ninja
Right
skills.
in the fucking fuck.
Why did you get all like super cut over there, and then over here you were just like, nah.
What?
No, like he cut like super small squares.
Oh,
and went
yeah, I
over there,
know.
and then over here he's like,
Yeah.
Because I
lazy.
forgot that existed.
She'll walk through the doorway.
Okay.
Go up to the second door.
Yeet.
Check the second door.
Nothing. Nothing there. I'm just taking your roll for it.
Okay.
Run will be right behind you,
Pushes the door open.
followed by.
So you can take this now.
She does not like her new role of tank. It makes her uncomfortable. Especially that this
There you
entire
go.
thing
Thank
is
you.
uncomfortable.
I assumed that.
Yeah,
was
that
the
is
case.
not actually. Okay,
Okay. What's in there?
that is number 3. Okay.
What'd you
As
see in there?
you walk into the room, you hear crunching noises, and you look down.
Mm.
The floor here is covered in what looks to be broken glass,
Mm.
and it just like reflects off the your light.
Cool. I don't have a light.
To the
It's okay.
Left.
This run is right behind you.
to
Yeah.
the left, so down there.
I know. He's
is
like,
a-
flex off your light, and I was like, I don't have a light. I can't see shit.
So to the left, down, there's a wooden door with a metal bar laying across the middle. To the right, there's a narrow pedestal that's like about waist high with a brass bowl on top.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as
I
you
don't-
walk
I was
in,
just-
it's just crunch, crunch,
I
crunch.
was just making sure, like, you were done.
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll walk over to the brass bowl, and I'll just look into it.
It's
Ron
empty.
will be right next to you.
Does it look like anything's been in it recently? Like, is it, like, does it have soot in it or anything?
There's no dust in it. No soot. It's kind of like shined brass.
That's fucking weird.
Ron tries to push it.
Push what?
The thing.
The pedestal?
The thing.
Yes, the whole pedestal with the thing.
Nothing happens.
He tries to take the bowl.
You can't.
Okay. He looks.
Try as hard as you can. It's just not budging.
He looks uninterested now, and then just waits for someone else to do something.
I'm gonna walk down to the other door with the iron bar.
Okay. It's a door with an iron bar.
That's but it's like, is it? Can I lift it
Yeah,
up?
it's like whoever was in here last, you locked it.
Yeah, so that someone can't come from the other side.
Yeah.
Really?
They can't come
Guessing,
through that.
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
Any thoughts?
I'm gonna go over and just investigate the brass.
Can I carefully pick up some of the glass and look at it? Like,
A couple of the glasses look like normal glass. Others kind of look colored, like stained, stained glass-ish. Other than that, it's normal glass.
and the whole floor is like that.
There's like a thin layer
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
So strange.
What you do?
I'm just gonna like investigate the brass thingy moodoo.
Give me a Arcana.
30. I rolled a nat 20, dude.
So, you get near it, and it's on the the bowl itself is radiating some kind of like necromantic, like energy.
Let's see.
As I'm just assuming you're like giving it a once over, looking around it.
Yeah.
On like towards the base of the bowl, you see a blooming flower with a field of grain.
I'm not wise. I'm just smart. I'm gonna cup my hand and let blood drip into the bowl.
Yep.
So I'm just assuming you're doing the same thing,
I'm gonna
same
take a-
wound. You don't have to do anything. It's still fresh.
So I'm gonna take the one damage.
Okay.
Squeezing her hand too hard.
Little tiny hand.
Okay.
I don't like this.
I love it. Everyone is at the door.
I'm doing.
As
I think even with a passive 19, he would notice that you're doing this fucking shit.
you
Yeah.
put a couple drops of blood into the bowl, nothing happens for a second. You wait, and you wait. And then the bowl begins to, like, the blood in it begins to, like, sizzle. And then how do I put it? It begins to, like, sizzle, and you see, like, little, like, smoke
Wisps.
coming off it. Yeah, like wisps. And then
You're having a time.
I'm reaching.
just everything you
pointedly.
need. Just cut your hand, you'll be fine.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, it
If it doesn't work. I'm gonna keep doing.
begins to sizzle.
Armageddon is here.
No. Pact. I swore.
You
I'm just gonna. I'm just watching. I'm literally watching it do its thing. I'm trying to understand what it's doing.
So just going off your natural 20. It's also going off your other roll. It's kind of like this bowl is absorbing the essence, like more or less like the life essence from your blood. But nothing other than that is like happening.
Well,
Don't-
I know what we gotta do.
You
Bleed
gotta
the
feed it
halfling.
more.
Let's do it.
You could try.
Feed me, Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour.
I'm gonna, while she's doing that, I'm gonna open the lock for the other room.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
She's gonna push it.
Wow, that was
That was anticlimactic.
Big huge thing for 5 fucking squares.
Hey, you're welcome. Yeah, so the bowl is currently just sucking the essence out of your blood.
She's not
right
moving yet. She just opened the door.
I'm gonna. So, it's on a pillar, right? Or like
Yeah, that
pedestal?
for like a normal person would be waist high.
But for me, I'm like.
Yeah,
Like a
you can
little
like
child.
get your hands over it, but
Now, are the sides of it exposed at all, or is it literally like a bowl, literally sitting in a pedestal?
it's kind of like a bowl, but like the bottom part of it is kind of like encased in stone.
So that's why you can't like pull it out.
Yeah, like it's fucking in there. You
Like he's telling us not to try and
Yeah,
pull it out.
stop touching the damn bowl.
you can try, nothing's gonna fucking happen.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I have adamantinosaurus. How's that? What's this pedestal
Okay.
made of? Just
Anywho.
regular stone?
So you know
I could do
this
it.
is
I could do it.
more or less
Just let me do it.
used for ritualistic sacrifices.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with this knowledge?
What are you doing over there, you weird short person?
Stop
Emily-
messing with the weird evil bowl and let's
I
go.
just love the
I
fact
don't
that
know if it's
ever since
evil
we got to the
necessarily.
fucking the 12 foxes in, he's just been an asshole, like even a more of an asshole than normal.
I'm gonna. That's the last thing I'm gonna do before I leave the bowl alone.
You can like do whatever the fuck you want, dude.
I'm gonna try and touch the sides of the bowl
Mhm.
and see if there's like. Basically, my mind's thought was like, if this thing is draining life, could it restore life? Like, if I put my hands on its side. Basically, I'm seeing if it would like
Yeah.
heal me.
You put your hands against it, and like the cut from your hand, you feeling like pain from it.
Ooh.
All right, I pull back real quick.
You look, and it's like it was.
It was getting a little
Yeah.
deeper. Okay. All right.
What was like kind of like just a normal little cut is now more or less like a slice.
All right. I'm gonna be walking over to the group now, wrapping my hand.
Done
Inland
fucking
is
with
shaking
evil
his-
shit now.
Inland is shaking his head at you as you come walking over.
If are you like actively like, can I see that?
You know, just.
Inland definitely can.
She doesn't have a good passive perception. That's why I was like, if she's
Roll for
like
yourself.
super hiding it,
Inland definitely can.
10.
she's just gonna walk over, put her hand on your shoulder, and just do lay on hands for like 1 point.
Yay!
Yay!
Just so because she's like realizing that she has an injury. Make it a little bit less of an injury.
Look at you with that one life point shy.
It doesn't matter.
It is.
Oh, of course it is.
Yes, it is.
All right.
All right.
Okay, walk through
So-
the door.
Okay, you walk through the door.
The doorway.
You can take that piece off.
Give me a minute.
Why did this not reset?
Look at that!
With this?
Oh boy, can we remove the other one? Can we remove this other one?
Yeah.
Can I remove the other one?
No.
Okay.
What happens in this tiny ass hallway? Gotta find out.
So you guys walk down. Evangeline's in front.
Wow, okay, cool. That's a thing.
As you're like walking, you just turn that corner. Yeah. You walk, you turn the corner. There's a you feel something kind of like tug on your foot a little bit, and you hear,
Click.
Oh no.
and then give me a athletics check. Athletics saving throw.
Oh, it's a saving throw?
Dexterity?
Yes.
No.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, it
That's
technically
acrobatics.
would probably
Yeah.
be.
So that'd be accurate.
Yeah. That.
Well,
Yes.
but it's dexterity saving.
Yes,
Is it a
dexterity.
trap?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's dexterity saving throw.
Whatever. Something to get the fuck out of the way. What are you rolling for?
There are some major differences between the two.
And
athletics.
Yeah, because I'm really good at one and mildly good at the other. 16.
As you hear that, you hear kind of like rumbling coming up from above you. You jump out of the way, and it's like rocks just
You
drop
jump
under
forward
where
or jump
you were.
back?
Backwards.
You jump right into the arms of
That's like
Sansa.
it's
Yeah, I was just saying my horse is behind me. Hello. See, that could have been bad because normally it's a -1.
Mm.
But it's a save, which makes it a +2.
Hey.
After that happens, I'm assuming you can jump it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now where you were standing is rocks.
Row Santa.
Row.
Hey guys, I think we should go use that other door.
Is it
Like, it's
No, I know.
it's not
but
like covering the whole thing.
No.
a pile of rock?
Yeah.
You know, I understand that, but she's like, fuck, maybe the other way might be better.
I want to see what's down here.
That's up to you.
You can't, because there's a door.
There's a fucking door there.
Are we sure it's not a secret door that we're not supposed to know about because
No,
it's covered?
No, it's actually there.
Okay.
It's actually supposed to be there.
I'm being that guy.
Yeah, on the other side you do see a door.
I think we should just continue.
Gonna get mad.
What's the worst that's gonna happen?
I'm gonna get hit in the head by rocks. And she
I got
checks
hit in
the
the head by a big
She
rock.
checks the door. She doesn't care about you. She's not listening to your whining because you've been whining.
Actually, I didn't even get hit in the head. I got hit in the whole body. by it.
You've been whining the entire time we've been here. She's ignoring it. And she's just gonna check the door right before she opens it.
He doesn't like big spoopy temples.
Investigation.
Neither does immediately. That's literally giving her the creeps the entire time they're there.
It's literally giving him the crankies.
Let's see. What's my investigation?
Crank
I'm
the
actually
crank out.
rolling.
Crank
I'm not even
anchors.
gonna say anything actually.
You're actually rolling
Crank
decent.
out Bob Boss.
You said investigation?
Yes.
Crank
Yeah,
out.
15.
You don't say anything.
Okay, push the door open.
Okay, you push it open.
Death.
Yeah,
Death
probably.
room.
Death awaits you.
Probably.
You open the door, you enter. Nothing catches your eye. Yeah, the room is empty and there's nothing necessarily of like note that you can see here in this room. It's made of dark stone, just like everything else so far in this temple, because people who made it are fucking goth.
Goth AF. Evangeline's gonna say if anyone else wants to look at this room, they can, but I'd rather get this over with. I already don't like this place. She's gonna check the door
This place
again.
doesn't like you either.
No, it does not. She's gonna check it. Well, the whole
I'm
good
gonna check
alignment
around the
thing.
room.
Okay. So both investigation.
Yeah, boy.
24.
17.
I got 17 base, but I don't know how long.
You see nothing, there's nothing there.
Okay, push it open.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ah!
Yeet. Surprise.
My ear started ringing.
Yeet.
Yeet.
You
Except I'm like a little thing.
This little kid that I know,
Except like I'm a little.
they asked what they were thankful for Thanksgiving.
Oh, boss room.
He said,
Oh yeah, you guys are fucking dead.
I'm thankful my dad isn't here to ruin Thanksgiving, and then dabbed at the Thanksgiving table.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that kid. Everybody walk in. Unless there's something there to eat us, then don't.
So I think this one might have a typo. Yes. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
that's correct.
Oh no.
Okay. So the room is obviously larger than the one that you were just in.
Mm-hmm.
To the left. So these two. Okay. There's a door up here. That way, that goes into the room that you guys were just at.
But we don't know that.
Yes, you don't know that. So there's a door up there. Door down here. Door right there.
I can roll intelligence to see if I know enough.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
move out of the way so everyone can
Roll
walk in.
intelligence to see if you remember the architecture of this layout.
No, like
Right.
this way, like closer to this
The
way.
layout of this architecture.
Yes.
7.
You see a door. You're like, oh shit, there's a door.
Judging by the trajectory of the wind in this stone,
Excuse me, sir.
What? No! Oh my god.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm gonna roll investigation around the room or perception, whichever you choose.
Okay.
I fucking didn't that shit.
Getting my bearings by using the position of this stone in the middle of this
Neither
stone
did I.
temple.
Okay.
I got 2 good rolls and back to shit rolls.
Hey.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. You see 3 doors.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Let's go.
Alright. I'll walk over.
The little halfling girl will approach the door.
Okay. You. Yes,
Roll the
you
character.
just fucking die.
I mean, we hit the end of the map, so like.
As you go and to reach for the door, you.
It's a mimic.
It chomps on your face.
Well, make sure I'm reading this correctly. Okay. You see a flash of just light green. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
14.
You see the flash. You all see this flash, but it doesn't seem to affect you. However, for Rose, you are now effectively paralyzed.
Oh, fuck.
And after the flash, coming from her, you guys smell this fucking rancid thing. A corpse has just been left out in the sun for 2 weeks.
Oh dear lord. What is that stench?
I don't know, but she's not moving.
Turns and looks at her and he goes, oh my god, it's coming from that way. Is it her?
She's just gonna walk over to her and touch her.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck! Shit.
This is
Oh my god. What the fuck are we supposed to do? I'm the only one who can actually fix
I love how
this.
you're actually just sitting
Yeah.
there.
Con?
Yes.
21.
Ooh, you got lucky. Okay. Yeah, this scent was really, really fucking bad.
Uh-huh.
To the point where you almost started vomiting, but you managed to keep it down.
Okay, good. I'm gonna touch her and cast Lesser Restoration.
Poof. There you go.
And drag her backwards. Away from the door.
Okay.
That wasn't pleasant at all.
I wouldn't think so. Does she still smell?
Yeah.
You are fucking vile right now. I don't
That's
know.
not nice.
I'm not being nice. That was disgusting. I don't know what it is. I don't get close to anybody yet until we can figure out how to fix this.
I'm just gonna assume you pulled me over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I would have pulled you away from everybody else.
Alright. I'm gonna look over at the door.
I don't have anything to actually fix it with.
Okay.
Knock.
You open it.
Second level spell. Knock. It flies open.
And
As you use knock on it.
Also, there's a loud knocking sound.
that's
That's
right.
300 feet. You can hear it.
You guys give me shit when I do it. And look at me.
Well, yeah, I would give him shit too.
You do that.
Didn't have a chance
we'll
to
give him
yet.
shit for him.
It's kind of door opens a little bit and then stops. There's something behind it that's literally physically stopping it from going any further.
I think there's a wall. I'm not gonna go near it. But
I'm not going near it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look from over here. I'm gonna step around to look. But
You see a wall behind the door.
it was a trap.
indeed,
There's a giant middle finger to you people. Indubitably.
Alright. But she still smells like death. And that
rather smell like it than be it.
Evangeline's gonna stop and just do a general perception check, see if she can hear anything. Because someone just made a very loud
The
noise.
echoing of the knock spell.
What's my perception? Probably shit. 11. Okay.
Run goes walking past you guys. Goes,
Oh, you definitely smells.
and then
Just-
he tries to open the door.
If he moves past her, does he have to make a con save?
Was it me or the door?
No, it was
It's
you. No,
literally
it was you.
That smells really bad.
I had to,
But
touch you, I
after-
had to make a con save.
Oh, I thought.
Because of the smell. So, because you went up to the door, the trap triggered on you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit, no. I thought it was because she was within range of the door.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
it was until he said after I saved from it.
But after a minute, the smell from him goes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're all good. Let's go.
So you go up to that door.
Runs at the door
He's
already.
pushing the door.
Back to
Remove the paper, Kronk.
Run.
I'm gonna be looking around.
Oh! We're
This
fucked.
is how we die. This is how we die.
Rotten has pushed it open. No regrets.
No.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No yogurts.
Okay,
No go-gurts.
so
No regrets.
No
you
grits.
enter the room, and on the southern wall directly in front of you, there you go. There's a desk that looks with like papers, quills, and like just stat all about throughout the desk. And towards the center, you see what looks to be a giant fucking pentagram bullshit looking thing.
Pentagram
that's
bullshit
not-
looking
Is it
thing.
shining?
That'd be a septagram.
It's not. Shut up. It is not.
I mean,
Is it
it's
shining? No, it's not shining. Okay.
Is it?
It's
Is
just
it?
round.
I thought you said.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it carved into the floor, or
It's
is it
kinda
just
like-
drawn on like
It's like
chalk?
drawn on with chalk.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought you said
More like
it is
charcoal.
not to him, and I was like, actually, he is correct. There are 7 sides. That's a septagram. Like, Run just walks over to the table
Okay.
and starts looking at the stuff on there.
Hey, I have a 0 in Arcana. I just want to look at it anyway.
Okay. Fucking go it. Fucking do it. I'm not gonna stop you.
Nope. It's an 11.
What are the languages you know?
I'm gonna go up to the thing on the ground.
Really stupid, weird languages.
Oh yeah, that's
baby,
right.
stupid weird languages is shit. Let's go.
Why go with the generic bullshit?
Draconic is my favorite to know.
God fucking damn it! Where is this?
You can do it. It's on the languages.
It's only the one that exactly says languages.
Abyssal, celestial, common, and infernal.
They were written in abyssal.
Eat it!
That was
The one
point.
time.
The one time it
I
works.
mean, we could have taken a short rest. I could read anyways, but
That's
He
Not
starts
even into that.
reading the stuff.
As
Just
you
the
start
idea he's
the-
reading it and doesn't realize it's abyssal. He just knows he can read it.
As far as you know, it's common.
Yeah.
So as you are flipping through it, it's a lot of it's like Warburg ingredients, blah blah blah, all that. But the one on the right next to it looks like it's kind of like on a pedestal. That one, yes,
Necromancy.
basically, yeah. So as you're like reading through it, it's more of like a research journal with like notes, like scribbled onto the sides. Stuff is like crossed out here and there. You're able to read one entry that's kind of like somewhat intact, not completely like scribbled out like a madman. It says, test number 15 was a failure. While we are able to extract the life force from the elf, we were unable to maintain the energy for an extended period of time before it faded away.
Guys.
Give me a perception check.
Uh, 14.
As you're like reading this, like just before you you say guys, you see what looks to be like a bracelet that's like on the desk underneath a bunch of papers, and like you really only noticed it was there because the light is kind of like shining off it.
He reaches over and he grabs it.
Okay,
Oh
pick it up.
god.
So you pick it up. It's a gold bracelet, really nice. Just
I know exactly what he would do.
He put it up?
so there's a stone kind of like set into it. It is a light blue stone with small light splotches on it that resembles the clouds in the sky. You know this is called a sky gem, and it is considered like a precious stone, kind of like rubies and sapphires.
He puts it on.
It's too big for your wrist.
Oh, it's huge.
I'm sorry. Your wrist is too big for
Oh, I was
So
gonna
I'm
say
like-
that's you.
I'm sorry.
I'm a big guy. I'm like, he just goes, oh, and he walks over to.
it. And you see like a inscription like on the bottom of it.
What does he say?
You can't read it.
He tries to read it.
You can't read it.
He tries really hard to read
It's
it.
not in a language that
Oh,
you know.
that's what I was gonna say.
He walks over to Imlin and he like shoves it in his face, and Imlin just goes,
Yes.
What do you know what this says?
And no, we changed character sheet.
Mhm.
I fell for running 2 characters. What can I say? Scoopity doopity whoop. I have a feeling like he might be able to read this, maybe, possibly.
What language does he know?
Draconic and Elvish.
Alright. You read it. It is in Elvish.
In Elven.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "To my love, Elena." And we're gonna end it right there.
Oh my god. Of course he would hand it to fucking Imlin.
Alright, yeah, it's we're doing this for like 5 fucking hours, so
Alright, you can stop recording.
alright, good night everybody.